taking on the job of mayor of Toronto is a big job, man. There's a big team of people that need to be navigated, and there's a whole bunch of ins and outs. So what kind of success did you have in your business? Like, what was give us an idea of what makes you think that you're capable of being able to do this?
Oh, well, I did everything in my business from the developmental analysis, which meant I'd have to take the deals, I'd have to go through the deals, I'd have to figure out how many millions we'd need to borrow from the bank, how many years we would need it, how much it would cost to do the development, how much it would cost to do the building, how much we'd be able to sell the houses for, and of course, the exact timeline that all this would be occurring in. And you're talking about getting loans in the tens of millions of dollars from these banks, and you're telling them exactly when you're going to pay it back and exactly how much profit you're supposed to be making. And in the development industry, your profit margins are single digits. You're talking like 8%. So if you're wrong about any of your estimations, or you're wrong about any of the costs, the timeline, any of it, if you're wrong about any variable whatsoever, you basically lost all your profit, and you might even work 5 years, take out a $50 million loan and lose money. That's very common. But in our business, it pays to be efficient. It pays to be very accurate. And that's exactly what I did. I've done dozens of deals, and I've never failed once. Every single deal I've ever put on the table for my corporation has turned out to make us money. Any deal that I said do not do, well, we did not do. But so it shows that I've been able to work in finance, with government, with owners of companies, with purchasers, with salespeople. I was forced to communicate with virtually everybody, whether they're from the private sector, the public sector, whether they're a multi-billionaire or they're somebody that's getting paid an hourly wage to work on a construction site. I've dealt with everybody. So that made me basically a universal communicator. And I would like to put this out there too. So if people watch this and they do have any questions, I would love to do a follow-up with you of just question and answer.
Perfect.
Because I know there's going to be a lot of questions, not just about me, but more about my administration, because we touched on it, but there's a lot of stuff that I know people are going to want to ask. And the more questions I get, the more on the pulse of Toronto I will be.